guys, welcome back to my channel. It is finally starting to feel like fall around here. The weather has been cooler, there's leaves all over the ground, they're all changing colors, it's beautiful. And it really has me in the fall spirit lately at school. Today we're going to talk about 4 fall themed sensory bins that you can make yourself and that you can have in your preschool classroom or daycare. Personally, I'm a big sensory bin person. I love sensory bins. You're gonna see tons of sensory bin videos on this channel. So before we jump right into the DIY sensory bins, I wanna just lay down the foundation for the 4 steps of a good quality sensory bin. The first thing you need, obviously, is a bin. This can be any bin. It can be big, it can be small. It really doesn't matter what size it is. If you have a larger group of kids, I do recommend getting a bigger sensory bin, and honestly, the bigger the more fun it is, but they can be just as fun in these little plastic containers you can get at the Dollar Tree. It can literally be anything. Step number 2 is you need to lay down the base. The base of your sensory bin is basically, it's kind of what the sensory bin is focused on. You can use a million different things for your base. You can use sand, water, the list goes on. You can do a million different things with the base of your sensory bin. Step number 3 for your sensory bin is you need some toys or like decorations that kind of fit the theme that you're going for. And if you're not really going for a theme, then just throw whatever is fun in there. I didn't really have a theme for my sensory bin over the summer because we had a stand and water table in the backyard. So that was sort of like our beachy one. I had seashells in it, I had sailboats. But for our bin inside, I did not have a theme. It was just a bunch of rice and I threw scoops in there and a bunch of toys, cars, animals, finger puppets. I mean, you name it, it was in there. So just pick a couple toys or decorations that fit your theme or are just fun in your bin. And the last step to having a good quality sensory bin is adding manipulatives. This means like scoops, funnels, tweezers, anything like that. It's really good for fine motor, it's really good for imaginative play. Now that we've laid down the foundation for having a good quality sensory bin, let's jump right into 4 fall themed do-it-yourself sensory bins for your classroom. That was a mouthful. As you can see, the bin I'm using for this video is just a plastic bin that I got at the Dollar Tree. In real life, my sensory bins are actually much larger than this, but for the sake of the video, I thought I would just keep it simple and show you guys in a smaller format. So for our first sensory bin, I have added popcorn kernels as the base. It's got this nice like golden yellow color that really complements the fall theme. And then I've added some decorations. We have a few pumpkins, we have some colorful fall leaves. You can always add some acorns or pine cones as well. And the manipulatives that I've added to this bin are scoops. They are kitchen measuring cups. You can literally buy them at the Dollar Tree. And other things I would add to this bin are funnels, maybe some spoons and bowls from your play kitchen. For our second sensory bin, our base is leaves. So we have a bunch of fake fall leaves. I would not suggest using real leaves because they actually do kind of crumble up and dry out and get kind of gross. I have added some acorns and pumpkins, but I would also love to see in this bin some gourds, some pine cones. Anything like that would be really, really cool for the kids to see, I think, and play with. You could also add like maybe a toy squirrel or a stuffed animal squirrel. And the manipulatives I've included in this bin are tweezers and a magnifying glass. For our third sensory bin, we have our base as pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds. I know it is actually food, so this is one that I would suggest not leaving in for too long, but it definitely would be fun for a couple days to play with it. It just fits so well with fall. I found this on Pinterest, this idea, and I just love it. I've added some pumpkins and leaves, but a really cute idea would be to add like maybe a tiny hay bale, some pine cones, and then for the manipulatives, you could add scoops, you could add a little bucket, and you could even throw in a couple toys if you wanted, maybe a toy tractor. But I just thought this sensory bin was very creative, very cool. And for our final sensory bin, this is kind of an honorable mention. I did not make this bin myself, but I've seen pictures everywhere. I'll insert some pictures as I'm talking. Your base would be straw or hay, and you could add some farm animals and maybe a barn and a tractor. Just let the kids play, let their imaginations go to work and pretend to play farm in this very unique sensory bin. Okay, well that is all of my fall DIY sensory bin ideas. Most of the items in these bins you can find at the Dollar Tree, so they're very inexpensive. If you guys have any cool sensory bin ideas to share with me for the fall, leave them in the comments below. I'm always looking for new ideas for sensory bins. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like on this video if you liked what you saw today. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me, and I'll see you next week with a new video. Bye guys!